It's time for Ryan's Roses. Here we go. I am getting right into this. I have a feeling she's going to hang up on us, so let me go. Dear Ryan, Sisney, Tanya, it's time for Ryan's Roses. She says, get ready, Sisney, this might come fast. She says, my neighbor called me to complain about the inappropriate noises she heard coming from our house.
Wow.
Thing is, I was in London at the time. Now, Kaylee, I know you're going back and forth on this. Thank you for coming on in Monrovia. This will go fast. I will not make this take a long time. We're going to try and find out what noises were coming out of your house. But as I understand it, your neighbor was complaining about noises coming from your bedroom?
Yeah, exactly.
And did you get any detail on the noises?
Yeah, I mean, we've gotten complaints about the noise before. Sometimes it's music, sometimes it's our baby crying. And some, like in the past, that's happened where they've called, about like noises from the bedroom. But the thing is, I was in London at this big annual conference when early one morning my neighbor called me and she was like, I need you to keep it down. And I was like, what do you mean? And she was like, you know what I mean. I can hear you. Your bedroom window must be open.
There were two different sounds or different sounds coming from two different individuals. Is that confirmed?
Exactly. Yeah, that's like how she was making it seem. And it was, it was 8 a.m. when I was in London, but it was midnight there. So I called my husband. He was awake and he was like, oh, I just must have had the TV on too loud.
Right.
And I asked him,
what was he watching?
Movie he was watching. Yeah, I asked him that. I was like, well, what are you watching? And he was like, one of the Fast and the Furious movies, I guess. But
is that what he said?
I don't buy it. Yeah, that's what he said.
Did you hear cars?
I mean, I don't really
Engines?
remember hearing cars.
All right, listen, Kayla, I'm not going to make you wait. I am going to make you wait, but not long. We're in the middle of Ryan's Roses right now. If you just got here and you have a minute, you're going to hear us call Kaylee's husband. Mm-hmm. The neighbor called to complain about inappropriate noises coming out of the bedroom while she was in London. Kaylee, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then your husband's name. Go ahead.
Hi, this is Kaylee. You have my permission to call.
We're going to do it right now. Be very quiet. Let's see if we can find out, okay? Good luck.
Thanks.
Hello?
Hi, is this Ben?
Yeah.
Hi, Ben. My name is Jolie. I'm calling from JJ's Blooms. We are a flower delivery service that delivers all over LA and OC and offering a promotion today. It's a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like. They're absolutely free.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, I don't need any cash or credit card or anything like that from you. We can start with the note of just the name of the person you want to send them to, and then they can be delivered today, tomorrow, whatever's more convenient.
Oh, wow. Yeah, okay, sure.
Great. Who would you like to send them to?
Well, why don't you send them to 60?
Before we do that, just give me the name of the person so we can put that in the form.
Oh, yeah, of course. Let's go with Kaylee.
Kaylee.
Mm-hmm.
And what would you like to put on the card?
Okay. To my angel, all my love, Bubba.
Oh. Okay.
Ben, your voice is being broadcast on the radio right now, and I do have your wife, Kaylee, on the line if you want to say hello.
Hi, Ben.
Okay.
Surprise.
Hi.
So, Ben, everything here is being broadcast. Just want you to know that. And I've got Sisney, I've got Tanya, friends of mine, with me here.
Oh.
So, can I explain? We're calling you because your wife got some information, and we're just trying to check it out. So, she was traveling, as you know. She was away, actually out of the country, and you were at home. Is that true? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Ben, look, we're on the same side here then. Just trying to find out a couple things. Were you alone at home the whole time she was in London?
Oh, yeah.
Got it.
No, what's this about?
Well, I just appreciate your honesty. Was there any chance that there were any noises coming from the house? Were you working out or watching a loud movie or anything like that?
No. Oh, is this about the call from the neighbor?
Yes, the neighbor called and said that there were inappropriate noises coming out of your bedroom, Ben. Doesn't make a lot of sense.
Grief, she's always complaining about something. No, I spoke with her about this before. I had the TV on too loud.
What were you watching?
Oh, it's Furious 7?
Yeah, I just looked it up. It's moderate for scenes of that nature. So this neighbor's pretty specific about the nature of those inappropriate noises, Ben. So I'm going to just ask you, because Kaylee thinks that you were cheating on her while you were away. Were you?
No.
Well, you stuttered there, Ben. You stuttered.
Okay, no. Not at all. It's just a little taken aback.
Well, Kaylee, this neighbor's credible, right? I mean, this credible neighbor reaches out and says there were noises of two people doing things they shouldn't be doing while somebody's not around. And, Ben, I'm a little suspect of your note to your wife. It feels guilty to me.
Okay. It can feel however it feels. I'm not.
Well, Kaylee, would you like to express your concern to Ben? Do you believe him? You know him. I don't know him. Do you believe him?
Did you have someone over that night?
No. I've had no one over.
I saw a car drive away on the camera. Okay.
Ben, now's the time. This is the perfect place. Just tell her the truth.
We've made it this far.
Let's just tell her the truth, and things can get better from here. That's the good news. Only upside from here once you start telling the truth, Ben.
I have no idea how you saw anyone on the camera. There was no one there to see.
But what, Ben, please just tell her what happened. We know.
No, because there was no one there to see. I don't know. Was it from people driving by?
All right.
I don't know.
I don't know. Kayla, I'm gonna let you go. You heard his responses. I'm not so sure. I wish you guys the best of luck. Good luck trying to get to the bottom of it. No, Disney, I was using some of the things I saw in those interrogation 2020 tapes on ABC.
Like leading the witness.
I'm trying to be friend. So the interrogators on that news special 2020 did called the interrogation tapes on ABC, they said that one of the techniques is to befriend the person. So I was trying to be buddies with Ben to get the information.
I didn't get the friend vibe.
No, but that's why I said everything's going to be upside. I was trying to get him to buy into the fact it's only going to be okay after this. And then you're like, not so much.
I mean,
so you kind of like that would have worked.
Are you accusing me of ruining it?
I am. Yeah, I was trying to play good cop. You were playing bad cop.
No, I'm really playing good cop.
You weren't at all.
Yes, I was trying to befriend him to get the information. Guys,
working.
Watch this docuseries, this news docuseries.
It's not for me.
I think I'm down for this docuseries.
I think you'd like it. It's called the interrogation. Well, by the way, you should watch it. Then you'd understand my technique.
I liked your technique. You were like leading. You're like, we already know. Like saying things like that.
Well, they do that
help.
too. They did that
because then it makes them think, okay, well, they know. Then I might as well just fess up.
That's what they say on the show. I'm trying to use their techniques. And
I thought that was great.
And also his note, way over the top guilty.
The note didn't bug me so much. To my angel, all my love, Bubba. I thought it was kind of cute.
Yeah, so cute. It's like, what?
I mean, if the neighbor really heard Fast and Furious, they would have been, talking about Vin Diesel keeping it down.
I don't know what happens in Fast and the Furious, but
Nor do
besides the cars, but it could have been a different neighbor.
Why are you so on Ben's side?
I don't know why I am, but I kind of believe
confused. Him. I do not. I don't.
Really?
Well, it's my job not to.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It is
actually.
Guys, watch this. Well, it was interesting. I mean, maybe you want to acknowledge it, Mark, that Sisney and Tanya were really rooting for Ben, the guy who was cheating on his wife while she was in London.
Allegedly.
I'm not sure they were rooting for him,
but
it
seemed like they were really on his side, giving him the real benefit of the doubt. I didn't believe him. There was something about him that seemed wrong.
But it's interesting if they both believed him.
Why? You guys never agree.
We don't never agree.
Well, I mean, you sometimes never agree.
I just know he was really adamant about just to his story. Like he was not giving in and being, there was no
the neighbor says to his wife while she's in London, inappropriate noises are coming out of your bedroom. And he blames it on Fast and Furious.
Yeah,
I just looked it up. It's
I'm
not.
a little sus about he knew exactly what movie it was. Like, if you asked me what movie I watched 5 days
Right.
ago, I'd be like,
And he was specific on the sequel of it.
Right.
And he said, to my angel, oh my love. What was it? How did he sign the card?
Bubba.
I think he said Baba.
No, Bubba. It's like a nickname. Like I call Max and Bubba.
Well, I call people Baba.
No, you do not.
I don't. But you could.
You could. You could call like your grandparent Baba.
Right. You wouldn't call him Baba?
No.
Okay. Well, anyway, Norma would like to clear it all up. She's
Okay,
got a
Norma,
theory.
let's see what
so
she
I
thinks.
think the guy's covering. I think he's covering something up. I don't know what it was about him, but he was sticky to me.
And for me, I believe him.
I thought he was sticky. Norma, did you think he was sticky?
Honestly, I believe him.
There you go.
I feel
Hold
like,
on, maybe I had a different
yeah,
show.
like everybody has that. I just feel like everybody has that annoying, like nosy neighbor that's all in your business. Like I had a neighbor. She accused me of having all types of things going on in my house, like parties. Like she just assumed the worst.
Hello, Lomita. All right. Well, thanks for calling.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to get your neighborhood on Orion's Roses call here.
Yeah.
Plus, if
I'll
they're
be
that
next.
close to that neighbor, that means they're close to other neighbors. So I'm just saying it could have been someone else.
Okay. Well, you guys believe him. I don't. And there we have it.
I think
Ryan's
you don't
Roses.
believe him because he didn't fall for your tactics. And so now you're just like,
What my
he's cheating.
tactics? It's
He's cheating.
instinct and gut. My questioning
It didn't
tactics.
work. So now you're like, this guy sucks.
Well, yeah, guy. You know who you are. We know who you are. Well, that's Ryan's Roses. It's a healthy dialogue, and everybody's got their view, and that's why I like it. Everybody can give their view, their 2 cents, and we move on. We move on to something fun.
Yeah.
Every
let's move
Monday and
on.
Thursday.
102.7. It's Kiss FM LA. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Dear Ryan, Sisney, and Tanya, I decided to surprise my husband with a massage for his birthday, but when I called, he had already booked a couple's massage. Genesis, good morning. I've got everybody here. I just want to understand. Thanks for reaching out to us. We're going to call your husband in just a second, but I just want to understand. When you called the spa, they said he already booked a couple's massage. But what if that was a couple's massage that was supposed to be a surprise for you?
No, he didn't ask me to go to this trip with him, so I don't see how that would be possible. It's a bit of ways away from where we live.
But did he use it? Do you know, like, was it used?
I have no idea. That's kind of why I want to do this call.
Okay, so I just need to understand the score. So it could have been a surprise for you, or could not have been. It could go either way.
Well, they said it was for a couple's massage, and we're a couple, and I wasn't there for it, you know.
So it has been used.
I guess so. Yeah. I mean, I didn't call
Do you
him
see what
after
I'm
the
saying,
massage.
Sissany?
Mm-hmm.
I do see what you're saying, but is it too far-fetched to think that maybe he could have had a couple's massage with one of his buddies? Like it was just like
That's too far-fetched.
it was just like that was the only one available. So they're like, whatever, we can get the
having
same
a massage
room.
with the
There's only one room available. I mean, I don't know.
I have buddies. I'm not doing that.
I wouldn't care having a couple's massage. I'd do it with my sister. I would get one with Tanya.
Well, Tanya wouldn't get with you from what I just said.
No,
Please, she would she'd be the
my God.
leader of booking the appointment.
Where was this, Genesis? Where was the spa?
Okay, so it was at Rancho Mirage. Every year, my husband and his buddies go there, and they stay at some golf spa resort place so they can golf all weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, the three of his friends have birthdays in April, so they make the whole thing out of it. And he's been super stressed at work lately, and he complains about his sore back, so I thought it would be sweet to get him a massage. It's not something he would ever do for himself.
Right, it's super sweet.
Right.
How long you married this guy? How long? How many years?
Oh, we've been married for 8 years now.
Okay, hold for a second. Well, let's get into this. We're going to call him. Good timing if you just got here. You didn't really miss anything. We only met Genesis, who said that she went to go book a couple's massage for her husband. Turns out he had already booked one, and she thinks had one with someone else. The spa told her. Mm-hmm. So let's get Genesis on the line. Was he in the spa with another woman getting a massage? And it was almost meant to be that you called the same spa to book one and they told you. I mean, if you have to think of the way the universe tells you things. Genesis, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call and then his name. Go ahead.
Yeah, you do have my permission. His name's...
We're going to call him right now. Be very quiet. Let's see if we can find out, okay? Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, I'm looking for Miguel. Is that you?
Yep, speaking.
Hi, my name is Natalie. I'm calling from the Fresh Florist. How are you doing this morning?
I'm good.
Great. You know, we deliver all over LA and offering a promotion. It's a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like today. They're absolutely free. I don't need any cash or info from you or anything like that. We're just trying to promote our business. And if you're pleased with our arrangements, then maybe you can refer us to friends and family.
I'm sorry, what?
Do you want to send free roses to anybody today?
Hang on. Okay, I've heard this before.
No, I don't think I've called you this number before.
Yeah, no, you want me to see if I'll send them to my wife or
you want to send them to your wife? You can send them to your wife.
Listen, I've heard this on the radio before. So am I on the radio right now?
Is there just anybody that you would want to send free roses to?
You have to tell him. Yes, you are on the radio right now. You have to tell him. Miguel, your voice is being broadcast on the radio now. Yes.
Hang on. Okay, does my wife think that I'm cheating on her?
But, like, would you send them to her?
Who were you going to send them to?
I would send them to my wife if I was going to send them. Yeah, I would send them to my wife if I was going to send them to anyone.
But because you know it's us?
Well, no, because I...
But let's assume it's not us. Like, if it's not us...
Guys, the jig is up.
But
I would send them to my wife. I love my wife. What is this about?
So
does my wife think I'm cheating on her?
Yes.
Yes.
Why? Okay, is she on the line?
Yes.
Babe, what is this about? What's going on?
I'm here.
Yeah. Hey, what is this? What's going on?
Well, when you were at your trip at Rancho Mirage, I wanted to surprise you and book a massage for you. But when I called to make the appointment, they said that, yes, they had you down for 4 p.m. for a couple's massage. I was shocked and I hung up. Like, are you meeting some woman at Rancho Mirage?
No.
Like, how long has it been going on?
Dave, why didn't you just ask me about this? Okay, listen, it was Brett. It was me and Brett. They had a special offer that weekend, right? The couple's massage. It was cheaper than getting 2 regular massages. You know my back's been killing me. So me and Brett, his back's killing him too. We're like, hey, why not? We're going to save $100 each. We saved $200. Sorry I didn't tell you about it. I told you I was hanging out with Brett. I didn't want to say, hey, we're getting guys massages. But, babe, I would never cheat on you. It was Brett. It was 100% Brett. You can ask him.
Okay.
You can also call the massage place and see if the other person's name was Brett.
You could ask for footage, too. They probably have a security cam.
They don't have to give you cameras.
They do at massage
Not inside
places.
the room.
No, but in the lobby or the front door.
They do?
Didn't I say that this could be what the case was?
Sure they do. Will you call a massage house and find out if they have cameras just generally? Back in?
Yeah.
Michaela?
Do you believe him?
Just pick a spot in the valley or something.
It does sound like the kind of stupid thing that he and his buddies would do.
Could you hear me?
Yes, I'm looking now.
I didn't hear you, so
Sorry.
I didn't. You're just nodding. My favorite part of this show is when we just nod. Okay, so Genesis, do I believe him?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a little unconventional. I don't know. I wouldn't I don't know Miguel. I don't know Brett, but I wouldn't roll with Kurt to get a couple's massage. Or would I? Actually, maybe I would.
Do you see what I'm saying
no,
now?
maybe I would.
Do
you know
you
what?
see?
I would. I actually would.
I don't think you would.
By the way,
I would.
Miguel, before we called you, I said...
No, I would, Tissany.
See? Miguel,
because I've sat,
I did
you know what, Miguel? Kurt and I have sat in saunas together.
Yes.
We've sat in steams together.
What's the difference?
With nothing. Just
exactly.
a towel.
Listen, I go to the gym with this guy all the time.
Yeah.
Like we've seen it all. We're dudes. Okay?
I literally said that this is probably what you did.
I'm with you.
Thank you.
I believe you.
Babe, call
Genesis,
me.
I think you're good. I trust Miguel in this. Kurt and I would do it, especially on a deal. My pleasure, bro.
I guess I would maybe do that with one of my girlfriends.
Of course.
This is great. And you know what? We should get more couples massages with our non-partner partners.
It happens. My sister and I got the honeymoon suite once in, where were we? Somewhere in London, because it was just one night and it was a better deal.
What if Spas listening offered specials for buddies only in the couples room? I mean, really lean into this whole thing.
I think so too.
All right, well,
we believe him, Genesis.
Good luck to you guys. Thanks, Genesis.
I don't know if I really believe him.
I think Genesis, do you believe him? I feel like you don't.
Well, she's just at a dead end.
I have to. I want to after this long with him and having a family, and it does sound like this stupid thing that he would do with his friends.
I think you're good.
Maybe the two of them need to go get a couples massage.
Well, good luck. And thank you for reaching out to us. I'm okay with this one. Michaela, what'd they say?
So there's no recordings or anything, so they
not
can't
even
really
at the front
say.
door, like for security purposes?
Yeah, no. Some might have them, but this one they don't. Like in the valley.
Well, we don't need it because I don't know if you heard because you're on the phone, probably, but we don't need it because we think Miguel's telling the truth. Because Kurt and I would go do this, Michaela.
Not you and Sissany.
I thought this from the very get-go.
Well, 2 of 3 is we.
Right, and 1 of 3 is I.
Oh, my goodness.
And that was Ryan's Roses.
Whew.
Well, success. Success. Yeah? I'm going to ask him?
Yeah.
What?
I'm telling you, I've gotten a bunch of couples massages with my girlfriends.
Maybe he's listening and he won't answer this.
I was going to say no.
Hello?
Hey, buddy, we're on the air.
What a quick answer.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, quick question. We were just having a little debate. You would, if I said, hey, bro, I got a deal on a couples massage, you'd have no problem going with me.
I mean, in theory, I don't have a problem, but I don't know if that would be ideal for relaxation.
See, I believe
so
him.
I thought you'd have no issue with it, but all right. I didn't think it through, maybe.
Maybe that's just not your couples massage friend.
All right, goodbye. Thank you. I can relax. Call Tanaz. All right.
As I'm saying, I think you called the wrong friend.
I got another friend I can call.
He's just not your naked buddy friend, okay?
You're not naked.
Well, you are.
I thought it was one of the best, for sure, clear results we've ever had on Orion's Roses. But Genesis and her husband, Miguel, they were on the phone. Miguel knew it was us. He knew it was on Orion's Roses, but he still stayed on the line. And she was concerned that he booked a couples massage with another woman because she found out about couples massage booking.
Right.
Turns out he did with a buddy of his.
Mm-hmm.
Going into it, I said, no, Miguel, you didn't do that with a buddy. I wouldn't do that with a buddy, even if we're half off. And then as I began to hear Miguel tell me about why he did it with his buddy, I thought, you know what? I would do this with my buddy. And I called my buddy, and he's not so comfortable with it. He just said he couldn't relax as much.
I think if you he would do it eventually.
Well, it's called a couples massage. Why can't it be a buddy's massage?
I think so too. It's not a big deal.
So anyway, I agree. You and I agree. Miguel went with his buddy to get a massage. End of story.
Mm-hmm.
And Sissany and I are aligned. Tanya has a grimace on her face.
I just don't buy it.
Why don't you buy it? The guy,
I get it.
I think he was totally honest, totally genuine.
But I think that'd be so funny. Wouldn't he tell his wife? If
I don't know, it's like it's no big deal.
I don't know.
Honestly,
either.
it's no big deal. Plus, at the end of it,
not a big.
It's
not no big deal. It's so random. It's not like they get couples massages often.
They did it, but did we find out why he didn't ask his wife to go on the discount?
Because it
was like a boys trip. They went on for their birthdays.
They do this every year. They said every April they do this trip.
Okay.
But when they caught up that night, wouldn't he be like,
no,
babe, I got a massage with Brett because we got a good deal. How funny is that? Ha ha.
No,
maybe.
Yes.
But if he didn't, he didn't. He just got the massage because it was a half off.
But he could have just not even checked in with his wife that night. When the weekend went by and then more events happened.
What's interesting is that Sissy and I are sure he's not cheating.
I thought this even before we talked to him.
And Tiny doesn't buy it.
I'm not so sure.
He knew he was on Ryan's Roses. He remained calm. And then he said, look, guys, I'll just tell you the deal. And he did. He didn't do any of those things from the hack about lying. Remember those hack things about lying?
Yeah.
He didn't do any of that.
Well, Right. You're right. He could have been like, no, we got to the hotel at 10 a.m.
Yes.
And then
he wouldn't call it a hotel. He would call it something. Remember, you'd use big names for small things?
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Anyway, Sandra in Norwalk, why don't you settle this for us? Do you believe Miguel or not?
I don't. I think he's lying.
Thank you.
It's not a competition. Why do you think that, Sandra?
Well, because, I mean, especially at these bigger kind of fancy places, these resorts, like, they're going to upcharge you as much as they can. Couples massage is not going to be cheaper. It's going to be more expensive. They're going to give you, like, you know, the champagne and flowers and chocolate package and all that stuff. They're going to do the whole, like, you know, sensual massage, romantic music, and they love to charge more for that stuff. You know, all the bells and whistles. I just don't think there's any way it's cheaper.
Fine. I'm just telling you what I heard from this man's voice. Cool, calm, collected, and honest. That's what I heard. So
I don't know. I think the evidence speaks for itself. There's just no way that they're going to give you a romantic package for less money.
She needs to call the spa and get the name of the other person.
Easy. That's right. Easy. Okay. Thank you, Sandra, for listening. It's Kiss FM. That's Ryan's Roses. That's how they go down. We can be divided here. It's fine. I felt good about it. We'll do it again on Thursday.